My dear 4th grade children, how are you ma? Are you fine? Are you stay at home? Okay. Shall we start to study? Today which lesson we are going to study? That is lesson 12. Do you remember it? Okay. The title of the lesson is Other River Based Civilization. Okay ma? What's that? Other River Based Civilizations. Okay. Yes. From this topic we are going to study the location of Mesopotamia and China. Okay, shall we start study now? Before that, now listen here one table column is there. This is one activity for you. Okay, this activity please you try to do it. If any doubt means you ask me. Okay ma? Fine, very good. Now listen here. Can you remember it? We already learned that Egyptian and Harappan civilization. Am I correct? Okay, from this chapter we are going to study Mesopotamian and Chinese civilization. Okay ma? Okay, fine. Now listen here. That is, now we are going to study the location of the Mesopotamian civilization. Okay, now turn the page number 90. Now see there, this Harappan and Chinese civilization located in the Asia continent. Can you see that? The Harappan and Chinese civilization located in the Asian continent. Can you see that? Mesopotamian civilization, Egyptian civilization, can you see that? And second one is that Mesopotamian civilization. Okay ma? Okay, fine. Now turn the page number 108. Okay. Now see that this Mesopotamia was located along the rivers Tigris and Euphrates. Please note this point. Please underline it ma. It is very important one. Next, the Chinese civilization developed where the rivers Fang, He, Viu and Sang, Jiang. These rivers flow in the Chinese civilization. Please note it, underline it, very important. Now listen here. Now we are going to study that Mesopotamian civilization. Okay, can you see this picture? Okay ma, Mesopotamia. Now that is very important. It is Babylon in the from Mesopotamian civilization. In the 6th century BCE. BCE means before Christ era. Okay, am I correct? Yes. Babylon was a very large city. Babylon was a 6th century. Babylon was a very large city. Several descriptions tell us it was very large city. Okay, the river Euphrates flowed through the city. Okay, underline it. The river Euphrates. See the picture. The river Euphrates flowed through the city. Okay, this here strong walls protected it. In the center was a ziggurat. Ziggurat means what? A stepped pyramid like building. So now listen here. The river Euphrates flowed through the city. Here strong walls protected it. Okay. In the center was a ziggurat. Ziggurat means what? A stepped pyramid like building. We are already studied that pyramid in the Egyptian. From where we studied the pyramid? Yes, Egyptian civilization we study this. Yeah, it is very important one, isn't it? Yes. Now listen here. Now here also the center was a ziggurat, a stepped pyramid-like building which was used for religious ceremonies. Religious ceremonies. Okay. Here ziggurat was used for religious ceremonies. Do you understand? Okay, fine. Underline it. A decorated brick road which was used for processions. A decorated brick was which was used for processions led from the ziggurat out to one of the gate of the city. Here one of the big gate, all the peoples, that is any occasion, any processions happen, all the peoples move this gateway only, that is Istar Gate. Now see this picture, Istar Gate. The Easter Gate which is now in museum. It is now in museum. The blue bricks and one of the animals on the gate. Okay, now listen here. It is very famous one, Easter Gate. From here only one gate only. From it is blue stone bricks and one animal is standing outside. Okay, now listen here. We have studied that secret. We study now. That is secret may have looked like this. Okay, can you see this picture? Okay. Okay, now turn the page. Now listen here. Historians think that Babylons may have also had the famous hanging gardens. Hanging gardens. Yes, can you remember it? Babylon has a famous hanging gardens, isn't it? They were called these because plants were grown on several levels. The gardens were considered a wonder in the ancient world. Okay, the Babylon hanging garden is a very famous. It is was wonder in the world level. Okay, ma? Can you see that? Okay, ma. Now listen here. Now we are going to study about the writing. How to write that people. Okay. Now listen here. The materials available to the people were clay and reeds that grow beside the rivers. They used these to write with. They cut the hollow reeds at a slant. With this pen, they made marks on clay tablets, which were there dried in the sun. Tablets with very important writing were back to make them stronger. In the 19th century, experts found a way to read the Mesopotamian writing, so it became possible to learn many things about the Mesopotamians. Now listen here. Now we are going to study that writing, isn't it? How to write that people at that time. Now listen here. The materials available to the people were clay and reeds that grow beside the rivers. Now listen here. What is a reed? We already studied in the lesson 10th lesson, isn't it? Yes, that is Egyptian civilization. This reeds means a grass-like plant. That is a papyrus. Okay, it belongs under the grass family. Okay, read, underline it. That grow besides the rivers. Where it grows? That besides the rivers. Do you understand, ma? They used to this to write with. They now listen how to use this means they cut the hollow reeds of the that stem is cut it. The how to cut means slant. Okay, now see this picture with this pen. They made marks on the clay tablets. Now see there. Here what's the meaning of it? Hollow. Hollow means the empty, inside the empty only. Okay. That stem is cut in a slant position and using that pen they made marks on clay tablets. Clay tablets means these slate like, just like slate like. Okay. They are used to write everything on this clay. Use this pen. Okay. Then after this clay is dried in the sun. Do you understand, ma? Can you remember it? Papyrus plant? Okay. Now listen here. Tablets with very important writing. This is very very important writing. Okay. We are back to make them stronger. Okay. In this 19th century, experts found a way to read for the Mesopotamian writing. Okay. In the 19th century, what happened means these experts means astrologists. Who was astrologists? Those who are interested in history. That person is called astrologist. Can you remember it? Yes, is found a way to read the Mesopotamian writing. Okay, so it became possible to learn many things about the Mesopotamian. Now we can understand many things from the Mesopotamian civilization. But can you remember it? This Harappan and Egyptian civilization that is very difficult for us because their writing is we don't know what they written. Okay, so but this Mesopotamian civilization, their writing we can easy to these experts understand it. So we can easy to get idea from. Okay, now listen here. Next point is literature and science. Okay, now listen here. The oldest poem in this world, that is the Epic of Gilgamesh, is from Mesopotamia. It is written on clay tablets and is about a king whose name is Gilgamesh. Mathematics and astronomy, the study of the sun, moon, stars, etc. Okay, now come here. This point I explain it. The oldest poem in this world is epic. Okay, do you know the oldest poem in the world is epic? Underline, note it, very important point. From where? It is Gilgamesh. Is from Mesopotamia. Okay. Okay, it is written on clay tablets. This epic is written on clay tablets and is about a king whose name is Gilgamesh. So Gilgamesh, he was a king. His name. So this epic was written in Gilgamesh. Okay. Then mathematics and astronomy. What is astronomy? Astronomy means the study of the sun, moon, and the stars. Those who are interested to study in sun, moon, stars, the person are called astronomy. Okay, they are well developed. Okay, now listen here. Our system of 60 minutes in an hour and 60 seconds in a minute has its roots in the mathematics of Babylon. Now listen here. 1 hour means how many minutes? 60 minutes. Then 1 minute means how many seconds? 60 second. So this was at that time also we developed this counting. Okay, next, now listen here. Now we are going to study about China. Okay, okay, now listen here ma. China means that very famous for Great Wall. Great Wall. Okay, now see the picture. In the desert, the wall was built of mud that was been ramped here hard. Okay, now listen here. The Great Wall was made up of many walls. Great Wall means what? Now see, the Great Wall was made up of many walls, some of which were parallel to each other. Some of which was parallel to each other. Now listen here. The Great Wall was made up of many walls, some of which are parallel. Parallel means, do you know? Yes, parallel to each other. China was often attacked by enemies from the north, so the walls were built as protection against these enemies. Okay, now listen here. Why they built this great wall? Yes, now see that China was often attacked by enemies from the north. Okay, China was often attacked by enemies from the north side. So the walls were built for what purpose? Protection against these enemies. Do you understand, ma? Can you remember it? Okay, now listen here. The Great Wall is nearly how many kilometers? The Great Wall is nearly 9,000 kilometers long, stretching from east to west. On the inner side of the wall, at the intervals, there are steps leading to the top. Now listen here. The Great Wall is nearly 9,000 kilometers long, stretching from east to west. Stretching from where? East to west. On the inner side of the wall, at the intervals, there are steps leading to the top. Okay, here openings in the wall allowed to soldiers to shoot at attackers. Do you understand? Can you see that? Okay, so inner side there is some slope like that is soldiers to shoot at attackers. Okay, okay ma. Now see here, one picture is there. In the mountain regions, stones were used to build the Great Wall. Mountain regions, stones were used to build the Great Wall. Okay, now see that's Great Wall. Okay, now we are going to study that writing. The Chinese write on paper. How to write Chinese? Now see that. The Chinese wrote on paper using ink and brushes. Using ink and brushes. Present day Chinese writing is based on this ancient writing. So people are able to read it. Chinese writing usually goes from top to bottom. Usually top to bottom. Now listen here. The Chinese wrote on paper. Okay. Okay. Chinese wrote on paper using ink and brushes. Do you understand? Using ink and brushes. Present day Chinese writing is based on this ancient writing. Okay, present day Chinese how to write, that is ancient writing only for that. So people are able to read it. People are able to read it. Chinese writing usually goes from top to bottom. Okay, the ancient Chinese discovered how to make paper. Do you understand? The underline it, note it. The ancient Chinese discovered how to make paper. In the CE centuries, this knowledge gradually spread to rest of the world. The Chinese also inventing printing with the blocks of wood. Now listen here. The ancient Chinese discovered how to make paper. In the CE centuries, the knowledge gradually spread to the rest of the world. So first writing started with the Chinese, then this knowledge spread gradually spread to rest of the world also. The Chinese also invented printing with the blocks of wood. Chinese also invented printing with the blocks of wood. Now see this picture. The Chinese wrote on paper with a brush made of bamboo pipes and animal hair. What's that? The Chinese wrote on paper with a brush made of bamboo pipes and animal hair. Okay. Second picture. Chinese painting that shows printing on paper using wooden blocks. Chinese painting that shows printing on paper using wooden blocks. Okay. Now see that. Okay ma. Discoveries and crafts. Okay. The ancient Chinese also discovered how to make silk fabric. Okay. The ancient Chinese also discovered how to make silk fabric. Okay. Now listen here. So today we are study this lesson, the location of the Mesopotamia, the important city of the Babylon, and the Istargate. Okay. And the secret. Okay. Can you understand that? and how to write these people and literature and Chinese study, isn't it? Then China's that location and their writing study. Okay, so you first of all you read this lesson, the last lesson 11th lesson question or answer also studied well. Today I will give it. Okay, study nicely. If any doubt means please ask me. Okay ma, okay fine. Okay, this activity also you will do it. Okay ma, okay, thank you. Next class we will see. Okay, bye.